Hi Cancer, welcome. It's Meredith. I'm here with a mid to late June monthly message for you. We are using Druid Craft Tarot for your message. This should cover the next 2 to 3 weeks approximately for you. So this will be about the energy atmosphere unfolding for you in that time period, which will also cover a shift in season from spring to summer, a new moon solar eclipse in your sign Cancer, and of course grand old Mercury retrograde, which we are in presently. Okay, as always, I encourage you to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos. If you do not know where your signs are placed, plug your information into an astrology calculator, date, time, place of birth, find out where they are all living, where your signs are living, and then come back and watch your videos. It'll give you a great picture of what's in the energy atmosphere for you personally over the next 2 to 3 weeks or so. All right, let's get into it. 2 cards from the bottom of the deck. This is the overall theme unfolding for you. Your first card is the Hanged Man. Enlightenment. And having a brand new perspective. Yeah, taking a look at things differently and gaining enlightenment because of it. My feeling for you, Cancer, is that in recent weeks your intuition has been exceptionally high, and this is exciting for you, though it feels as though you're recognizing it in hindsight. And the feeling I have is that the hindsight has been building confidence for you in the frequency at which you are receiving intuitive information, and now it's not going to be so much hindsight, it's going to be more immediate for you. And then you have, 9 of Wands, which really confirms that message quite nicely. So the 9 of Wands is considered a card of endurance. I like to consider that you have 8 wands while you're holding 1 wand. And it indicates some sort of defensiveness, though I don't feel that way. My personal intuition and read on the card is quite different. The 8 wands, consider the message of the 8 of wands. It's swift moving energy, it's incoming information, which speaks to what I was just mentioning about your intuitive messages being heightened, though the recognition of just how heightened they are has happened for you in hindsight. So with the 9 of Wands, there's a spiritual shift and change within your personal intuitive gifts. So the enlightenment becomes much more immediate, recognized right away for what it is, and then you take action on that. And the 9 of Wands brings with it, as I said, an energy of endurance. And so you've endured the way things have been, and now you are recognizing that they've shifted, they've changed. You've brought some new, fresh perspective and enlightenment to your own conscious awareness, and you're doing things a bit differently. And you have to have a lot of endurance and strength to make that kind of thing happen. So you are making that happen, and how sweet for you. Pat yourself on the back, because in terms of spiritual journey speak, that's a major deal. All right, next we have, look at this, Judgment, Rebirth. Yeah, you are changing things up on your foundation, Cancer. No more status quo for you. That's the feeling I have as I see the Judgment card. This is a card of multiple opportunities. This is a card of opportunity coming around again for you. And when we see it, we like to know what we're being called to and what we're being called out of. So we're going to go with, what are you being called out of on Judgment? What is the old way of being that's not necessarily serving you any longer? Look at this, 8 of Wands. Okay, put this message on repeat. So having things happen for you swiftly, wonderfully, intuitively, with recognition via hindsight, you're being called out of that. Yeah. You're much more present and in the now with your intuitive gifts. I love that this is on repeat. So it's not that your opportunity to use your gifts has passed you by. It's just you're now going to occupy your foundation with your gifts in a whole new enlightened way. So now what are you being called to? What is the new way of being for you? Seven of Cups. Interesting. All right. It's a little bit of a challenging card, though all sevens in tarot are about heaven touching earth. Actually, I'm going to strike that. It's not so much a challenging card. It's really a way in which you can refine your gift that we're talking about here and how you perceive your intuitive influence. So let's look at it this way. The Seven of Cups is considered a card of chaos and confusion. And I often call it the spoiled for choice. Like there may be too many options in the atmosphere for you to pick from. You're going to need to align within your heart space, get a new enlightened perspective within the heart space, and narrow down the field of options to two things. And then intuitively lean into the one thing that brings you closer to, not further from, what it is you are in manifestation for. So beautiful. This is a great way for you to be in the now with your intuitive gifts rather than in hindsight, right? Next, you have the King of Wands. Quite a shift in energy there. Wonderful though. Although you've got the 8 and the 9 of Wands in the reading. There's a lot of creative fire within you, lots of passion rising up for you. The King of Wands brings us the mastery of stability. Believe it or not. When you look at the Knight of Wands, he's somewhat unreliable. He's eventually going to become much more reliable and become this king right here. So this is a well-traveled, well-educated, gregarious, humorous, generous individual. He's full of creative fire, he's full of passion, and he doesn't hesitate whatsoever to indulge all of his gifts. And so if you take a look at the message, while you have been working within your spiritual journey, there has been so much work. You have been enduring the energy atmosphere in a way, feeling a bit weary of the way things were as they come into what they are now. And this king feels a bit like celebration, even relaxation. So it's time to sit on your throne, put your feet up, relax, indulge in some comfort and joy, happiness, and reflect on the journey here, just like the Hanged Man. Pause in the action here and really savor what is. Next, 9 of Cups. Yes, because a dream has come true and a wish has been fulfilled. Now, whenever I turn over the 9 of Cups in a reading, and we know that the core meaning is a wish, a dream comes true, right? There's a touch of whimsy on that, like it's some kind of happy accident. This 9 of Cups is here because of everything that you have invested in yourself. You have aligned yourself with happiness, faith, trust, joy, and you continue to align yourself with those energies, just so you could make way for the miraculous to appear on your foundation. And the 9 of Cups is a great confirmation card of everything you've invested. Yeah, really sweet. And then 7 of Pentacles. Because you continue to tend the energy, and that's really what's happening there in the 7 of Pentacles. This is a card that I was slow to fall in love with, and it does have it has an essence of waiting on it, because the fruit on the vine isn't ready. It still requires tending and pruning. Though we are excited, we are in anticipation of the harvest, you still can't pick the fruit before it's ready, right? You are in enlightened harmony with that information, and now tending the vine, tending your gifts, right, has become something that's really enjoyable because you understand that everything unfolds in its own right season. So you have a sense of acceptance and allowing. I'll even go out on a limb and say you've got a sense of patience. Yeah, not my favorite word. I really do prefer the energy of allowing because it is it is an energy that you participate in. You're not just sitting idly by waiting for something to happen. You're actually taking action with it, contributing to it, right? So Cancer, what's happening is some new opportunity is coming around. And this may be opportunity that you felt had passed you by previously. And this has been a bit of a winding road in your journey for a while here, though now you stand on a foundation that's much more stable, secure, because it's of your own construction. And you've poured your heart and soul into your heart space for manifestation, and you're now watching it come together, blossom, bloom on the vine even, right? And perhaps there had been chaos and confusion for you as you were making choices to be where you stand now in enlightenment, having endured quite a long and winding road in your journey, and to have these opportunities revisit you and to lean deeply into your intuitive gifts and have them lead you to 9 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles type of situations is such a blessing for you at this time. So have a seat on that throne there like the King of Wands and really enjoy everything you have invested and all that has appeared for you because of it. All right. Angel Answers. This is your opportunity to ask a question if you've got one. So please do. Pause the video if you have to formulate your question. Let the cards be a confirmation for you if you wish, or a fresh reading. First one falling out of the deck. An emphatic no. I love when we see this card, and it's so rare that we do. And I feel when we see the emphatic no, it's a recognition of what we have let go of and what we will not allow to return. Like, there are legs of the journey that we just aren't going to repeat. And we recognize through our beautiful intuitive gifts the signs that those experiences are going to have an opportunity to revisit judgment. But we're going to use our gifts wisely so that we can navigate that well and not put ourselves in a situation where we have to endure, right? Or tolerate even. Next. Don't stop. Yeah, don't stop doing what you're doing. It is working so well for you. And that's another emphatic card there. Don't quit. Don't give up on yourself. So if you have not fully realized the message that's coming out of these cards, this is encouragement for you to keep going. It's up to you. Another exclamation point. There's a lot of emphatic energy here. Likely coming from that beautiful king. And then we have in the near future. Yes, it's up to you to continue this flow, to keep this all going. That's why you have the don't stop. And in the near future is encouragement for all the things that you don't yet see on your foundation. And it's encouragement for the signs that you are seeing, intuitively speaking, to maintain, stay this course. It's working out for you. And as each day passes, you'll see more and more, sense more and more. You'll have evidence of. All right, next, affirmation that you can work with over the next few weeks. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Excellent summary card to this reading, wouldn't you say? So consider that. And then lastly, a spirit animal for you to work with. For the next few weeks, you have Starfish Spirit. Open to infinite possibility. Well, there it is. Confirmation of your manifestation journey. You have the enlightenment for it. You are aimed in the direction that you want to go in, and you are steadfastly, resolutely moving toward your goals, dreams, and intentions. So if you are visited by the Seven of Cups and you feel that chaos and confusion, reflect on the Seven of Pentacles. Everything has its right season, and continue to choose what will bring you closer to fulfillment within your heart space. Thank you so much for watching, Cancer. Do like, share, subscribe, watch the daily readings, leave a comment if it's in your heart to do so. Peace and namaste to you.